Coming up.
Welding titanium definitely isn't the easiest thing to do.
The titanium catch can, that's a...
I actually can't show that to you.
Oh, you can't?
Not on camera, no.
Okay.
And then beside it, we're gonna do some sort of matching tag that kind of incorporates Sky and the M3. This is a LS swapped RX-7. It's a 7-liter. We're building a set of head.
There's too many quiet hush-hush projects here. I can't tell you guys anything. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex Ray, and you picked a really exciting video to watch. I mean, they're all exciting, but remember from last video, I recently got probably one of the rarest parts for the E9X M3 platform, the DEFIV Titanium Differential Brace. Now, when I posted that, I got tons of constructive criticism about how the welds were garbage, how their grandma can weld better, but rest assured, you know I take it to the best places, and that's where I am today. I mean, take a look at this. We already have cool cars at the entrance here, but we are here to see one of my good friends, Matt Morgado, the proud owner of GT Customs. He's Portuguese too, which means I kind of like him a little bit more, but let's go inside, meet the team, and see what kind of cool projects that are on the go, and let's kind of see what Matt has to say about the DEFIV Titanium Differential Brace. Matt, what's going on, buddy?
Alex?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you,
I
man.
got a very special gift for you here.
Yes, let's go take a look at this. We got a table set up in the back for you.
And this is a beautiful shop, by the way.
Yes, thank you for finally...
It's actually my first time here, guys. I've been telling Matt, I'm gonna come see you, and it's never happened. So I'm finally happy to be here 2 years now.
Yeah, like almost 2 years later. Yeah, your first time visiting our new location. So
it's great. Let's go
back and take a look.
Let's take a look.
All right, so we have a few different projects on the go like normal.
Wow.
Couple different types of cars everywhere.
This is the new BMW, right? M4?
Yeah, this is one of the new M4. So we're doing a new 3-inch dual mid-pipe for this one.
Okay.
Bleeding the caps and the resonators.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we have an AMG GTR. We're doing titanium mid-pipes on and some 3.5 catless down pipes.
Holy smokes. So, give us a scoop on this.
So I've seen all the hype online, or all the hate, one of the two, about the brace and the welding of the brace and everything like that. So it obviously is a full titanium brace for the differential, I'm sure everyone knows. To start, we're gonna push these bushings out and then have this whole brace cleaned. And then that way we can take an even closer look at all the welding and the way that everything is fabricated and put together for this. Despite everyone, you know, and what everyone said about the brace, welding titanium definitely isn't the easiest thing to do. So these welds, though, you know, they're not as beautiful as people want to see on stainless steel or on titanium. A lot of people are going to have a hard time welding these braces together just because of what they are. The titanium round tube with the thin flat metal on the side. So
right, yeah, I see that. You're very thin. You're right.
Yeah, thin. And with the round tube, like the tube is going to take a lot more heat to weld or to melt the base metal than the thin sheet that's added to it.
Okay.
So that's one thing I could see, but we just are lucky that we have the opportunity with our clients that we have here to weld a lot of titanium. So
for sure.
For something
and speaking of which, like you got some cool projects. I mean, guys, look at this beautiful Datsun
260Z.
And we got my good buddy Eric, Mr. Eric. What's going on, man? You're not gonna say anything? I love this guy, man. Yeah. All right, so Eric, show everyone what you're working on.
I'm currently just rewiring the fan.
And you guys have some titanium work here as well, right?
Yeah, we've got intercooler pipes in titanium, full titanium. They were polished, welded, burnt, just the way the customer wanted it.
It's incredible.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this is probably one of our favorite builds that we've done. Like we did this one for spring of 2021, so it's been driving around this summer, but the titanium with the blacks and the grays and like the period correct brides with the carbon,
it's beautiful.
A lot of people having the muffler hang out behind the car isn't their taste, but you
No
know,
kidding.
It's all about the owner and you know what the person that owns the car wants, and I think it looks super cool.
Yeah, like remember, I wanted the JDM Subaru STI fog light on my M3. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
No, not at all.
Nothing wrong. As long as I like it, that's all that matters,
That's the
right?
most important part.
You always build the cars for yourself, so don't forget that, okay?
Yeah, you're the one that gets to enjoy it every day, right? It's your dream getting put together, you know, through teams and people and parts. So, you know, always do what you want to do in terms of how the build looks and what parts you want to use.
You heard that from Matt Morgado, Mr. GT Customs, AKA the Portuguese legend. Show us the catch can, the titanium catch can. That's a...
I actually can't show that to you.
Oh, you can't?
Not on camera, no.
Not on camera. Oh, this must be hidden project. Okay.
Unfortunately, it is. It's
guys,
one of those.
At GT Customs, only the coolest cars come here, and I actually can't show you. I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait till it comes out.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. We got to wait till the car's done.
You're ruining my audience, man.
I know.
Okay, so...
Not my decision. I want to show everybody's stuff, but... You know, it's always my choice.
Back to this.
Yeah, back to our brace here that we have. We're gonna send it out and have a really like light sandblasting done on everything, just so we can get any dirt out that's behind any of the brackets, anything that's in the welds or has been pushed in over the time. Like you can see here, this is a lot of dirt. It's not just a weld that's not looking great, but just dirt and age. So once we get all these pieces cleaned up, then we can look at it, install it on. We have an E92 here at the shop because we do a lot of stuff for these BMWs. So we can bolt this brace up and see if there's anything that we can improve upon for the design, bracing, structural strength. So once we get a test fit for that, we can make any changes if we need to. And if we don't need to, then we can start looking at building a little fixture to hold this. And that way when we weld it, because we're gonna be welding it a little bit hotter than these were done, just so the welds look more smooth and uniform and it has a little bit better penetration. But that way when it's in the fixture, it's not going to warp or twist and cause it to not fit after, which would be nice.
And we're also going to heat treat this.
Oh yeah,
So Matt does some of the coolest work for titanium in the GT area. You got to come support Matt and his team at GT Customs. I've been dying to get Matt to be part of this project for my BMW because I mean, it's only time that we actually start throwing more titanium stuff on the car.
Oh, 100%, right? Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing some cool heat treatment here. And the best part is, I always love supporting my friends. So obviously I want Matt and the GT Customs team to have their own plaque.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us where that's gonna go.
So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna pull off this tag before we have it cleaned.
Yes.
That way we can polish this specific tag so we can install it again and have it looking, you know, to match the rest of the brace in the same quality. Okay. And then beside it, we're gonna do some sort of matching tag that kind of incorporates Sky and the M3 in with, you know, our logo. So that way it's not only the original piece, but you know, it's me and you and your car.
Our own little spin and our own little flair
Exactly,
on it.
all of us together,
Love
right?
it.
And being a part of like the Gen 2 or the revision of the brace. It's second life.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see it.
And thank you for coming down and bringing the brace to us. It's going to be a fun project, and hopefully we can get this thing looking even better than it did when it was brand new.
Yeah. So we got some pretty cool cars outside here. We got Eric's WRX.
He's doing a fog light mount kit now, and he's been working on it for the last few months, and he's doing a couple really interesting one-off pieces, so I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
But there's gonna be some really crazy titanium stuff.
There's too many quiet hush-hush projects here. I can't tell you guys anything.
Then this is one of our good customers, CRX's. He just put a B series in it. He's doing like a full resto on it. So we added some pieces to the cage, built an exhaust, a catch can, coolant overflow, a few other little pieces.
Oh yeah, this thing is fully stripped. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, the guys are going all out with this car. It's gonna be awesome once it's done.
Wow, look at that. Okay.
And then behind it we have 2JZ FRS.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, which it just finished getting set up. We're just waiting on a few pieces to come in. Drive shafts actually just came in for it today, which is pretty neat. So this car is just about done and ready to go hit the dyno.
Sweet.
Beside it, we have a good customer of ours, JFP, sorry, out in Bowmanville, and this is
his bumper's seen better days though.
Oh, it's seen much better days. I think what's under the hood is
it makes up for it.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a GTR, like an R35 GTR swap in it.
You're kidding?
Yeah, we just finished
in this.
In this, yeah.
What?
So we just finished doing some downpipes, exhaust, the intercooler piping, like all the little pieces to get it all finished up. But
it's like a sleeper kind of. You never know. I would have known.
No, exactly.
And then what is this? You know, I'm a big RX-7 guy. DEFIV FD. Holy smokes, look at that.
This is going to be probably one of my favorite cars that we have here right now.
Tell us why.
Not mine either, but this is a LS swapped RX-7. It's a 7-liter. We're building a set of headers for it and an exhaust.
Holy.
We have the one side done and in, and then now we're working on designing the second side. Like you can see kind of from here, the reminisce of like the ICE engine building blocks for designing the primary tubes for the header, but they had specific sizes that they wanted all the tubes of the headers to be, and a specific design they wanted to follow. So these ones are really cool to work on because it's so attention to detail with the way everything fits and the way everything performs.
To wrap it up, I want you to take us to the Alpha. I've been dying.
The 4C.
I've been dying to see. You guys got a little glimpse of it in the beginning of the video, but I kind of want to see a little bit more about it. So let's go check it out.
Let's go up front and check it out.
Look how cool that looks from the inside. Like, thank you. Holy smokes. So like, tell me, how much of a pleasure is it to work on? I mean, you got a lot of cool cars, but this is just something else.
Yeah, this one's like kind of different than all the other ones because we've been working on it for a few years and we've kind of got to continuously push the boundaries with this platform. There isn't a ton of guys that are building these cars, but you know, the customer that owns it loves this car, and we've got to push it kind of to the next level with him with the one-off bumper. It's a 1 of 5, I believe, front bumper. This is one of the additions that we did this year. We added some active brake ducts. We had them powder coated to match the color of the lip so that, you know, it kind of looks a little bit sleeper or like OEM.
They don't usually have this bumper. This is totally different.
This is a completely different bumper with the lower splitter attached to it or molded in. It also has larger openings in the front to have more airflow go through the rad because the rad is in the front of the car.
Okay.
Engine's
in the back, of course.
Engine is in the back of the car, and then it also allowed us to have these massive brake ducts, which worked fantastic. So
look
that,
at
and then
headlights are carbon with the 4C badge. Very nice. What else?
Oh yeah, and then this year, a little mod that we did, we added the racing tow hook. So
very nice.
Just a little bit of finesse.
That's subtle. It's a subtle. You got the carbon canards here. I always like that. I might actually do that on my M3.
The carbon front canards, he actually really liked those. That was something he was like, yeah, these need to go onto the new bumper from the original bumper. So they actually worked out and they fit really well. So we got those on there. And then, yeah, he's got lots of...
Oh, this is kind of cool. The Italian, is that how they usually come, or?
No, I think that's aftermarket. I didn't add that. That was always on the car when it was here.
Wow.
But yeah, like lots of little carbon trim, like the mirror caps.
Oh yeah, look at this. Wow.
The window, and then let's see if the other side is open, hopefully. And then obviously in the back, there's even more carbon accents.
Matt, this is something else, bro. Wow.
Yeah, we even built some custom carbon fiber exhaust tips for it just to kind of match the whole look. He really wanted to have the carbon tips. So they're carbon fiber tips with a titanium inner, and then it has a full titanium turbo back.
Really, eh?
Yeah, so the car actually has one of our custom turbo kits on it. It's a twin scroll GTX 3076R with twin turbo smart gates and turbo smart blow off valve and all the goodies. It now has a built engine and a brand new transmission we just finished putting in with a WaveTrack LSD and a new clutch setup.
So this car is really the real deal. Like if the owner wanted to, they could just take this to the track, drive it home as well.
That was the whole kind of idea behind the build. It was something that he could take to the track, have fun, be competitive with, and then still drive home and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the whole idea. That and it being so light. Like the car weighs, I think, around 2,300 pounds right now.
Holy smokes.
And then, you know, the goal is to make around 350 wheel comfortably.
Comfortably, wow. And what are these things? I noticed these. What are those?
So this is a part of our chassis mount wing setup that we designed for the car. So it actually bolts directly to the frame rails. And then we have some billet uprights that we had made. Okay. And they go to that large APR carbon wing that we had in the front office. So it's a full custom wing setup we designed for the car and had made, and then we just used the pre-made APR wing that fit the kind of like the look and the size that we needed. Yeah,
this is a super aggressive looking car, and it's a convertible too. So if the
owner
wants...
it is. It's getting covered in leaves from sitting out here and looking pretty. But yeah, no, if you wanted to pop the top off of it, it would be sweet. Wow. I think that in the near future, maybe next season, maybe this winter, we're probably going to be doing a full cage in it, just because of the power
full cage?
Yeah.
Where do you put a cage in this thing, man?
You know, it has a harness bar right now that was in the car already.
There's not much
but there isn't
real estate.
There's not a lot of room in there, so we're probably going to have to take a lot of the car apart, which
Got
is
it.
kind of the way that everything works with working on this car anyways. Anytime you need to do one small thing, it's usually half the side of the car is coming off. So
Yeah, wow.
I'm assuming to get in and get the cage all done, it's gonna be quite a bit of work just to get to that point.
Wow, wow.
But it'll be worth it once it's done.
Totally worth it. Well, again, guys, thank you for watching the video. Again, Matt, what do they got to do on my YouTube channel?
They gotta like and subscribe.
Like and you didn't hear from me. You heard it from him,
Yeah,
okay?
you need to.
So like and subscribe to the video. We can't wait to see what Matt is going to be doing with my DEFIV. You better be careful with that. That's a 1 of 10. But listen, this guy, he's the mastermind when it comes to anything fabrication, especially titanium. Okay? Thanks, guys, and we'll catch you later. That was it. Good, bro.
Sick!